Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know, I'm looking crazy and ratchet. My hair is just everywhere. I literally woke up like this, like no lie. But obviously it's because I am doing a hair video today. So by the end of this video, hopefully I will be looking completely different and better and all of the above. As y'all can see by the title, I will be doing a tutorial slash how-to. As far as the how-to goes, I just know that a lot of people do not know how to braid, and not just like regular braiding. They don't know how to braid to the scalp, whether it be on other people's head and specifically on their own heads. And I know how to braid to my own scalp, and a lot of people don't. So I'm gonna try my best to explain it in this video today. I'm gonna try my best because it's one of those things that you really just have to practice and really get down. Hopefully you'll leave this video knowing a little bit more of how to braid to your own scalp, because I know it's something that a lot of people do struggle with. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right in it.
Yeah. Can I have this moment?
Okay, so I got my hair parted. It's parted down the middle and then parted for this side because I'm doing 4. Now I'm gonna quickly let y'all know the products I'm using. This is just my spray bottle. It usually has some type of concoction in there that I've made. Literally today, it's just, I had this leave-in conditioner and another conditioner bottle that were empty. So I just add water in them, shake them up, let all the product get mixed in with the water, and pour it in here. Next, I will be using a brand by Curly Bev. It's called Neo Curly. It's her hair product brand. And I'll be using the Banging Curls Lightweight Hair Milk. And I'll also be using the Leica Blossoming Sunflower Nourishing Oil. I'll be using this for like my scalp and to oil my scalp and everything. And lastly, I'll be using this No Haircut Cream. And what that is for, to like help with your split ends and stuff like that. Or it's supposed to. I literally watched it on Dr. Oz, so I only use it like twice, but obviously I just kind of need to see more and need to use it a little more to see if it's truly helping or, you know, whatever's going on. A super side note, people do ask me and did ask me on my last hair video about the specific products I'm using, and I'm trying a thing where I'm really trying to only promote local small businesses. So I will really only be promoting those type of products, and I'll kind of like tell y'all, or if you ask me personally, I'll let you know what I use or what it specifically is. But I'm trying to just try something different with the way I promote and who I promote. So hope that helps. So everyone, my phone cut off and I didn't even realize it while I did this whole first braid. So irritated. Okay, let's start it back up. I'm gonna be explaining to y'all what I just went over as I get this next piece ready. I get my hair and I make sure that it's completely, I get it all like wet and moisturized before I start and combed out. Okay, there's a such thing as overhand braiding and underhand braiding, right? So when you are overhand braiding, I need to stop for a second. You literally have your hands, or you have your hands like this. It sounds opposite, but you'll understand. You have your hands like this and you're like braiding like this. So your hands are under, but you're braiding the braid overhanded. And what that does, if you can kind of tell by the technique I just did, what that does is, first of all, your braid will look a little different. It'll look like your hair is coming in and your braid is like under your hair because you've braided it over. So you're like bringing your hair in. And then when you underhand braid, it's when your hands are like on top of your hair, which is what I do. It's what the technique like you'll be seeing today. When you underhand braid, you have your hands on top, but you're bringing the strands under each other. So then what that does is it raises your braid off of your scalp, and it makes it look like the braid is sitting on top of your head rather than coming like sinking in your head. Sounds so weird the way I'm explaining it, but I promise you the pictures will make more sense and it'll just bring it home for you guys, hopefully. So anyways, I will say that I've never necessarily ever seen a professional do cornrows in a overhanded way. yeah, I've never seen professionals do cornrows in an overhanded way because it like I said, it sinks your braids in. So you know, when you see like cornrows and stuff, they look like they're sitting on top of the head. I'm not saying it's impossible, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't or you can't. It's just not what I do, and it's not what I've seen. And I do feel like, obviously I'm a little biased because it's what I do, but I do feel like it's a little easier to do your braids overhanded. Okay, meaning bringing your strands on top. So yeah, I think that's a little easier.
I need transparency. I'll be a therapy. I'll be a healer. I'll be a dealer. I give you love and substance you can't get enough. You push your little baby at the.
So when you're braiding your hair, you really want it super manageable, super easy to do and comb out, and you'll see why, because I promise you'll see like my hair get kind of tangled up and why you want to have it very manageable. A lot of people ask me, like when I'm about to braid their hair or something, they'll be like, do you want me to straighten it or do you want it washed? And literally my answer every time is, it's what you feel like will be most manageable. I can do either way. Sometimes for like me personally, I prefer to braid my hair while it's wet. For a couple reasons. I feel like it gives me a smoother look, and I feel like it's easier to grab, if that makes sense. And just because when my hair is straight, it's really like fine and it's like slick, so it will unravel easier, and I feel like with it wet, it'll like dry in place. I know that sounds weird, but it's your preference though. It's not oh, your hair has to be wet when you braid it or your hair has to be dry when you braid it. It doesn't matter. It's just your preference and what's easy and manageable for you. So just quickly with my hair, just like if this was like a regular braid, just a quick braid tutorial real quick. So this is an overhand braid. When you bring your strands over each other, you literally take the outside, bring it over the middle, outside, over the middle, outside, over the middle, outside, over the middle. Okay, so that's an overhand braid. And an underhand braid, which is what I will be doing today to my scalp, is bringing the outside and bringing it under the middle, and then outside, under the middle, outside, under the middle, outside, under the middle. So it's the same, it's all braiding, but it's whether you bring the outside under or over the middle. It's, again, preference. Obviously that's just a regular braid, and I'll be showing you how to actually braid. You see how my hair already getting tangled up? I keep spraying product on my little backdrop, and it's kind of funny. All right, so the way you start, which hopefully you can see very, very clearly. The way you start, oh, sorry, 2 more things I need to tell you. For one, a lot of professional stylists or whatever, they use a gel or a wax or something that really has a lot of hold, like an edge control or a Hicks, to really keep your hair very smooth and clean throughout it. I don't do that because, for one, my hair will kind of do that on its own, and for two, the biggest reason is because a lot of those products have alcohol in it, and you've probably heard me say before, I do not use products with alcohol. So that's that. But it makes your hair have a really clean look, a really nice look to it. So, you know, if you don't mind putting that stuff in your hair, then by all means do that. It does help, and it does look a little more clean and smooth. Another thing is they always I'm trying to perfect how they look like they basically like part each strand throughout your hair. And I can kind of show you with this one. It doesn't fully look how I would want it to look, and I'm gonna put a picture of how I would what I'm trying to achieve one day. But you see how it almost looks like you can see the parts where I brought my strands into my hair? That's like my goal, but to get it to look really like precise and do that. I'm not there yet, but one day that's what I hope to do. But I'm gonna at least show you how to try to do it. So now let's get started. So you just take a small strand in the front. All depends on what nail is sharper at the moment. So you see, you just get a small strand in the front. It doesn't have to be like a perfect part. It's just, you just get a little strand. You get your 3 pieces sectioned off, okay? And so how I have it, in my right hand, I have it fully like 1 strand. In my left hand, I have 1 strand under my pinky and 1 strand in like kind of held by my middle finger. So now my free hand is my right hand at the moment, and I will be able to grab under it because I'm underhanding, and just each time you do it, you should have like a free hand, okay? You really should, and that free hand really does help. So you grab the middle one and you just pull, and then I'm gonna do this a couple times. You grab it and you pull. So now we're ready, and this is where a professional, or if you do the gel stuff, this is where you'd like get a small little swipe of gel, and like this, you'd like use it when you bring up each strand, because then it'll make the strand smooth and hold. But I'm not gonna use that, so I just grab a little piece with my thumb and grab it with my pinching hand, and then I pull tight and grab this other strand. And then you keep doing that. You scoop up a little scoop and you grab it, pull tight. That pulling tight really does make a big difference. Not even a difference, it's like kind of doing it right versus wrong, because if you don't pull tight, your braid will be like extremely loose and it won't look clean at all. Grab a little strand, pull tight, grab a little strand, pull tight. I missed a little piece. Scoop up a little piece with your thumb and pull tight. Scoop up a little scoop with your thumb. And pull tight. It's weird for me to like braid slow. Super weird. Scoop up and braid tight. Ooh. And braid tight. All right, so scoop up. And I'm gonna show you this full braid. I was gonna do like some in slow motion, or some parts of this in slow motion. I mean, in quick, speed it up, sorry. I can't talk, I can't focus, I can't talk. I think the whole little not recording threw me off. But so I know it's gonna be hard for me to kind of show y'all the whole thing because I can't see. But you're literally just gonna continue to scoop up. This is why it's good for you to always have a free hand, because if you're like me, your hair will get tangled. basically to the bottom. I can tell I did not part very extremely well. So, just gonna scoop what I think needs to be scooped. All right, so this is the part that's kind of important. So you see that I'm at the end of like where my hair needs to be gathered. So now I'm gonna get this in one hand and just bring it to the front. And bring it to the front, and now it's like the more easy part where you literally just continue to braid. And this is just a regular braid. There's one more important part that I'm gonna show you, and then you should be a pro. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's one more important part I wanna show, and it's when you get to the end. So a lot of people, maybe their hair is uneven. I know like growing up, my hair was always uneven. But my mom taught me how to do this, especially for my own hair. Even if you're braiding with like weave or something like that, you know, you'll have your uneven weave because you have to uneven it to make it longer. That's another story. But what you do to elongate it or to make you not have to stop short is you'll get your 3 strands, and you can see that this one has like the least amount of hair. So I'll bring this one over because it has the most amount of hair, and then I'll just grab some hair from there and just keep braiding like normal. So now my strands are more evened out. Like this one is a little smaller than the rest, so I'll bring a little over here. And yeah, and like, so you just keep kind of evening out your strands, and that helps you be able to braid it longer and longer, like all the way to the end, rather than having to stop short because one of your strands ran out. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you literally saw how I just did that. I'll do it again because as you can see, this strand is getting shorter than the rest. So I'm just gonna kind of bring a small strand of that and then just keep braiding like normal. Oops, kind of lost it. But you just keep going. A braid is so easy to finesse. Even if you kind of mess up, it's so many ways that you can finesse and mess up when you're braiding your hair, I promise. Literally so many ways. So I braided to about like an inch left, I guess, just because I don't have no other reason to just keep braiding. So about an inch left out for me. You can do whatever works for you or whatever you like or the look that you want. And then I wrap the rubber band around 5 or 6 times. And here we have it. I guess there's some parts that are good that you can kind of see where I parted it, but as you saw earlier in the picture that I showed you, like I want it to be like, so yeah, I'm gonna keep going and talk to y'all a little more when I'm done because my arms are
moment, I want you to own it. Baby, I've noticed we haven't been growing because you haven't spoken. Nah, don't wanna put pressure. I'm not an aggressor. Just know that your past don't make you no lesser. Baby, don't put up a show for me. Just come here and roll with me. Let go of this romance scene. Cause it's been too many times that I have been wasting my time. Been loving somebody who lied. Been loving somebody who lied. Yeah, I wanna see right through you. I need transparency. I'll be your therapy. I wanna see right through you. I need transparency. I'll be a therapy, I'll be a healer, I'll be a dealer. I give you love and substance you can't get enough. True push your little baby a thug, protecting your personal plug. I'm on the above, right through you, right through you. I'll be a therapy, yeah. But he ain't the one I wait for. He just play you play. But I ain't no game, boy. You think you're representative, but I am not interested in him. Don't ever, nah. Have a show for me. Just come here and roll with me. Let go of this romance scene. Too many times that I have been wasting my time. Been loving somebody who lied. Been loving somebody who lied. Yeah, I wanna see right through you. I need transparency. I'll be your therapy. I wanna see right through you.
Alright everyone, so this is the finished look. I hope you all love it. I think it's super cute. It's a protective style that you can do, but it's also like a style that you can wear out and feel comfortable and free with wearing. You can wear it on vacation. I know, we do the cornrows and the box braids for vacation. You can add weave into it if you need to or want to just really protect your hair or to give you some more length or whatever the case may be. This is all my hair, but everyone to each his own. I hope this video was super informative and I hope you learned something. Please feel free to ask me questions in the comments below. I definitely will get back to all of your questions if you have them, or if you follow me on Instagram, or if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at baileybarelycare. Ask me questions via DM or just in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and turn on those post notifications, because I will be coming back with more how-tos, DIYs, and tutorials. I really hope you all loved it. I hope you all try it. I want to see pictures if you do try this style. You can do it with just your 2 braids or 3 braids or 4. You can get more or less, whatever. I love to see when people redo my hairstyles. So just send me pictures if you do try this style. And like I said, comment below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.
I need transparency. I'll be a therapy. I'll be a healer. I'll be a dealer. I give you love and substance you can't get enough. True push your little baby a thug. Protecting your personal plug. I'm on the above. Right through